Hi guys, welcome to our Chi and Farouk Systems beautiful studio, broadcasting live to you guys from our home in Houston, Texas. So today we're going to talk about so many things, scalp care, hair care, but first I want to introduce myself to you and my beautiful model. My name is Amber Marie, also known digitally as Duchess of the Dolls, and this is my gorgeous model, Vanna. Just kidding. Her name is Crystal, and she absolutely volunteered and wants to be here. I didn't just pull her at the last minute from the sidelines and be like, girl, we need to take care of this scalp. Because what we're going to be talking about today is your 2025 hair care rituals and the importance of scalp care, scalp balancing, and all of the wellness around that. While we were doing this conversation before we started this live, Crystal was asking me questions like, what is this or what should I do for this? I said, you know what? We had a mannequin planned, and at the last minute, we brought her in and said, you need to come do this and we'll do it live with you. So that is why Crystal is here. She's very excited. So everyone, round of applause for Crystal. Drop her some thumbs up in the comments. We are Houston natives in Texas. Let us know where you are streaming us from today. It is a wonderful new year, so happy new year to y'all if I haven't already said that. But let's jump right into it. So I love rituals, all things that can just give me time to be really mindful and sit with myself and be intentional about the things and products that I'm putting on my hair. So I want to start from the beginning. In the beginning of time, millions of years ago, one of the first artifacts that they ever found was a comb, a hair comb. They were made from wood or ivory and all of these different materials, but that signifies that for the longest time, since women could, they have invested in themselves and in the crown that is their hair. Back then, all of the ingredients and stuff in our products were natural, right? So they would take oils and herbs and colors and scents from flowers, and then they'd infuse it into these products, and then they would adorn their hair with it. They would spend hours just loving on themselves, right? Well, fast forward to the 19th century, we had the evolution of hair care companies that mass produced these products, and things kind of sped up really fast. And now where we are in 2025 is we're kind of going back to the beginning, right? We see this want, this need for natural products again. And we're very ingredient conscious. And that's why clean ingredients are top of mind. And that is what Crystal was asking specifically, right?
Yes.
She was like, how do I know, is the hair buildup that I'm experiencing on my scalp from products? And sometimes yes. So let's get into what actually happens. I want you guys to start thinking about your scalp and your hair the same way you would a garden, okay? So if our hair is the flowers, our scalp is the soil. And what we know about gardens is they have to be maintained. You have to till your garden. You have to properly prepare the soil so that you have beautiful flowers that grow from it. And scalp and hair is the exact same. In our day-to-day, we are focused on our daily shampoos and conditioners and things like that. But when are we tilling the soil? When are we exfoliating? What does that look like? When should we use an oil? When should we use a hair mask? All of these questions. Would you guys agree? Thumbs up or some flower emojis in the comments if you agree that your hair is your beautiful garden in your crown. And if you are already kind of questioning, where do you put which product? Okay? So that's where I'm going to begin with, how to maintain the scalp. Scalp is still skin, okay? I think sometimes we forget that and we package it all in one, okay, it's just scalp and hair together. No, actually, scalp is different. And when it comes to exfoliating and maintaining that scalp, this is a product that I want to introduce you guys to. This is our Chi Royal Treatment, our clarifying. These have bond builders, hemp oil, white truffle, pearl silk, and aloe. But the clarifying shampoo and conditioner are two of my absolute favorite, specifically for, you want to check that out?
I'm going to smell it.
Yeah, smell it. It smells incredible. These are specifically for that detoxification process.
Oh, yeah, this is nice.
To really go in and exfoliate that scalp, clean all of those products and build up off of it, and also rebalance. So a lot of the times whenever we're working with shampoos, conditioners, anything, especially even skincare for our face. A lot of us are really hip now to the idea of balancing agents and pH and things like that. Well, the balancing of the scalp pH is also highly, highly important. But when would you use this? So similar to skincare, you would probably exfoliate, how would you exfoliate, Crystal? Maybe once or twice a month. Some people exfoliate once a week. How often do you exfoliate your face?
Oh, my face?
Yes.
Well, I sneak into my daughter's room because they're the ones that have the good skincare.
Don't they always?
And yeah, I would say like maybe once a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's average, right? I like to exfoliate sometimes once a week, once every 2 weeks, so maybe twice a month at most. You guys let me know in the comments, how often have you exfoliated your hair? How often have you exfoliated your scalp, rather? If you don't have a regimen for that, that's why we're having this conversation. So this would be the product that goes there. And as you can see at the bottom of almost all of our products, you'll see a pH indicator. This is a pH of 7. 7 is neutral, but what that does for hair and scalp has a pH of 3.5, hair has a pH of 4.5 to 5.5. 7 is neutral, but what it does is it creates an environment to release all of those buildup of dead skin cells and product buildup and all of that. So these are your holy grail for clarifying the scalp, detoxing the scalp, and bringing things all back into balance, right? Similar to skincare, what do we do after we exfoliate our skin? Your skin then is in the perfect position and environment to accept all of the nourishing properties from our masks and oils that you're going to put in next, okay? You guys following me? Yes, no, thumbs up in the comments. While I'm moving on to the next product, just to kind of give you guys a little hint, if you have never heard about exfoliating your scalp before, or you're interested in our Royal Treatment products, we're going to give you all an opportunity to take them home today. That's right, we're doing a giveaway.
Oh, fun.
Right, Crystal's like, fun. This is the giveaway that is going to be shared with one of you lucky viewers at the end of today's live. All you have to do to participate is comment down below, share out our live right now, and spam our heart emoji right now. Double tap, double tap, double tap. You guys work together so that we can get this live out to everyone. Oh, yeah. Share it with your friends. If you have friends who are constantly like, my scalp is so itchy and oily, but it's also oily, but my hair is so dry. These are common problems. You're not alone, especially right now in the winter months. If that's how you feel, if you have friends that have been telling you similar things, make sure you share it out. And at the end of the live, you'll have an opportunity to win that.
And it's such a pretty box.
It is such a pretty box because it's purple and it's so royal.
Yeah, that's nice.
So one of my next favorite products in that same line is our Royal Treatment Bond and Repair Leave-In Treatment. This can go on the hair after you shampoo and condition. If you don't put anything else on your hair for this day, your exfoliation day, this would be the product to at least spray in and brush throughout the hair. So I'm going to show you guys a quick demo of what the process should start like, right? So the process to exfoliating your scalp and prepping your hair actually begins before your hair is even wet. Probably the best tool for this you have already. Can you guess what it is? I'll give you a couple seconds. Guess what the best tool is to prep your hair to be exfoliated?
Your fingers.
Oh my gosh, you stole the answer. Yes, that's right. Your fingers are your natural exfoliators. You want to make sure that you use the balls of your fingers and not scratch like all in there. But you just want to get in there and just stimulate the scalp. This on its own helps to gently release any buildup, any flakes and things like that you've been experiencing. Really get in there. Look at her eyes rolling back. That's right.
This is why I signed up to be a model.
This is why. No, it's not. It's for all the education. No,
I wanted the 5-minute massage.
Yes. So you're really going to get in there and don't neglect the hairline. How often do you pull your hair up and you notice right in here you have a lot of dryness? Typically because that's where your hair is exposed to the most UV, environmental changes, and things like that. So you really want to get in there with the balls of your fingers and just exfoliate that scalp. Now, if you don't think that that's enough or you want to go a little bit further, we do have obviously brushes that are very gentle. The tips of these the tips of this comb, if you can see, it's not really pointy, it's nice and round, and it does kind of simulate teeny, teeny, tiny fingers, little elf fingers, little fairy fingers, if you will. And in the same way, not really abrasive. You can go in and just gently, and I don't want to put her on the spot, but you can already see some of that
yikes.
dryness and some of that buildup. A lot of dry shampoo lives on that garden floor.
Amber, I've been traveling all weekend with the
That's
kids.
right. You know, and that's so real life, right? Everybody's busy. Life is happening so fast.
Historic freeze.
Yes, there has been a historic
it's been very
freeze.
cold.
Dry shampoo is
Yeah.
our friend.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go in there and give that scalp just a slight manipulation. What this is going to do is it's going to promote healthy hair growth because it's stimulating that blood flow to the scalp. So get all in there and you can do all of that, okay?
Okay.
So now once that's done, I always, have you ever heard of the term shower makeup? So there's such thing as shower hair, okay? If you're going to do any type of heavy oil to the scalp, now is also the time to do it. So once that scalp is nice and exfoliated, if you're going to go in with, say, one of our oils that we have, it's our Bond and Repair oil, you can put that directly in on the scalp. The reason why I call that shower hair is because the intention is not to live with it on your scalp, okay? So you've exfoliated or you've manipulated and stimulated the scalp. You could go in and oil the scalp at this point in time and then let it sit for 15 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. But the goal is to then shampoo it out, okay? You're gonna allow all those properties to set in and then you're gonna shampoo it. So when it comes to shampoo, heavily mist.
You're blow drying my hair after this, right?
We are.
Okay.
We're going to make sure she's nice and pretty before she leaves because it is cold here in Texas,
Yeah.
in Houston. And whenever you're working with any type of clarifying shampoo, the goal is to get in there and really cleanse the scalp, okay? Also, how many of you are blonde girlies and use purple shampoo? Raise your hand. Blonde girls, purple shampoo. Let me know in the comments if you're already using purple shampoo, yes or no.
I'm just blonde.
You're blonde.
I'm just a blonde girly.
She's a blonde girly. She's not using purple. You're not using purple shampoo.
No, I am.
Oh, okay, good.
I guess.
So this is for demonstration purposes. Obviously, you'd be in the shower when you're doing this, but you're going to lather really well. So you want to suds up in your hands. And then before you start to really get in there and scrub, you want to tap, tap, tap all around the hairline, tap in, and start in the back and work your way back forward, okay? So you tapped in on the top, tapped in on the back, and then tapped in underneath, and then kind of work it up. Do you know why we're doing it in this way? Because how often do we put the shampoo on our head and then right here, right? And then we just suds it up all in here, and that's the only part of the scalp that ever gets cleansed. So we want to make sure that we focus on all of the perimeter, get really in there and scrub a dub, using, again, only the balls of the very front part of your fingers. And then get in there and just really work it in. Look at her, she's enjoying it. So the reason why I asked, and I don't know if you guys have commented because I can't see the comments, but if you're using purple shampoo, the reason why I asked how many of you are already using it is how many of you go directly in with the purple shampoo? Like you get in the shower, you wet your hair, and you go straight in with purple shampoo, yes or no?
Yes.
That's a hair don't.
Oh.
I know, who's shocked? I'm gonna let her get up so you can go to the shampoo bowl. She's gonna get rinsed out over there. I'm gonna just stand here so she can get up with some privacy. That's right, because we're mindful and very, demure over here. The reason why I asked, do you guys go straight in with this shampoo is that's one of our hair don'ts. What you want to do first is either go in with a clarifying shampoo first or any shampoo first prior to your purple shampoo, purple conditioners. And the reason why is because the first time that you go in and wash your hair, the goal is to actually cleanse the hair. This is the time when you're cleansing it of all of the dirt and debris and oil. And if the hair has all of that oil on the hair, heat protectants, things like that, you're not going to be able to thoroughly allow the purple shampoo to work at its highest potential. We do have our color gloss in our Royal Treatment line. These are our purple depositing shampoos and conditioners. And when you're using these or any purple shampoo, you do want to make sure that you're cleansing the hair first, and then once you start the second shampoo, which is considered a double cleanse, once you put the purple shampoo on after that, you're then actually depositing the purple shampoo. So if you've been using purple shampoo and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, it's just not working the way it does when my hairstylist is using it, that's probably because your hairstylist has cleansed your hair first and then went in with the purple conditioner. So remember, anytime you're exfoliating, whatever you do after that is going to perform at its highest potential. So clarify first, exfoliate that hair and scalp, and then go in with any of our specialty shampoo and conditioners after that. All right, so if you are a blonde girl, obviously you would be grabbing our purple blonde enhancing shampoo and conditioner. If you're a curly girl, if you have low porosity, high porosity, we have a shampoo in our Royal Treatment line that will benefit you. Our curl care is going to be our orange. Our hydrating shampoo and conditioner is our red line right there. And then of course our scalp care, which I'm gonna get into in a second, so we're gonna skip that one for now. And then up here we have our traditional bond and repair shampoo and conditioners, which have tons of benefits, and we'll talk about those more in length. But I really wanted to just stop right there and talk about that one hair don't, because I hear so often that people who have blonde hair wash their hair straight in with purple shampoo and they're like, it's just not working. Well, it's not working because you're putting it in on top of all of those oils and products that you've had in your hair. All right, I think my beautiful model is ready to come back, so I will guard her way. So, don't look. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, she's back. Now she is fully cleansed, and even just from looking, we can see that a lot of that buildup is already gone. I don't know if you could see it in the video, but initially, whenever she was sitting here, her scalp was really red, really inflamed. A lot of that comes from just the day-to-day stressors.
I'm very stressed out every day.
Right. A lot of that comes from day-to-day stressors, and that is really key. I mean, whenever we talk in terms of from the inception of what hair care was to where it is now, the whole purpose of these practices is to be mindful, is to take time to really love on ourselves, get in there, be intentional whenever we're stimulating our scalp and exfoliating, be intentional when we apply the conditioner like we're about to do right now. It's taking the time to love on ourselves, right? Because yes, healthy hair, healthy scalp, long, voluminous, beautiful hair does start at a scalp level, but it also starts at an internal level. So what are you guys doing right now to be mindful in your practices? Do you guys meditate? Do you guys like to, I'm a music girl. Me personally, I'm a music girl. So I will put on some really good music and I will just love on myself and on my hair.
What are you listening to?
I listen to 90s R&B. I'm still a 90s R&B girl.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I really am.
Well, I'm going to look at your playlist after this.
You should.
Okay.
You should. Don't judge me.
No, I won't.
I will judge you, though. We listen and we don't judge.
Yes.
I listen and I judge. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, well, if we were listening and not judging, I only wash my hair once a week.
Oh, okay. So how many of you guys, let's talk about the hair don'ts. Let's talk about some more hair don'ts. Sometimes, can you shampoo once a week? Absolutely. Depending on your hair type and hair porosity, you absolutely can shampoo once a week. But what you should not be doing, and it's a hair don't, is do not be using super hot water whenever you shampoo, whether it's once a week or daily.
Really? Because I take the hottest showers all the time.
That's absolutely, you should not, because again, scalp is still skin, guys, and our scalp is a little bit more sensitive because of the nature of it. It does a lot of work when you think about it. Like, scalp really does a lot for us. But you definitely want to keep it at like a tempered warm, specifically when you're rinsing out your conditioner. And if you guys can tell, what I'm applying now is the Royal Treatment Clarifying Treatment, okay? This is a conditioner, but it's still a clarifier. And similar to any conditioner you use, and I don't know if y'all have noticed this, but do you see where I'm applying this conditioner? Am I applying it to the scalp?
Oh, I do that too.
Yes, only roots and ends, not on the scalp. Another hair don't. This is another time where you could come in. Again, your fingers are going to work the best, but you could absolutely come in and work this product in, all redistributing that conditioner throughout the hair. If you don't already have a shower comb, you could potentially invest in one if you want to just elevate your hair ritual to the next level. Just like the shampoo, again, we're still in the exfoliation portion of this. Just like the shampoo, this is also formulated at a 7 pH. Sorry, I was covering her with my cape. So this is also at a 7 pH, okay? So we're going to go brush this through. Allow 5 to 7 minutes before we rinse, and this will further clarify any product buildup, any residue from all of those purple shampoos and the dry shampoos that we know she's using a lot of, and really just help to reset that hair. So this will sit 5 to 7 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Once we get ready to rinse this, and a lot can happen in those 5 to 7 minutes.
Yeah.
I usually like watch a couple, videos, reels, things like that, TikToks, or I will play my favorite game in the shower. But take the time, light some candles, do all the things so that you're in no rush. Now,
are you getting out of the shower and doing stuff, or are we still in the shower?
so I typically would still be in the shower,
Okay.
yes. Okay. So also, of high importance is whenever you are applying this, like her conditioner, and I kind of skipped over this because we were talking, you want to towel dry the hair really well too. This can just be like a little towel that you have next to your bath. Towel dry the hair because hair is like a sponge. If your hair is full of the water, then it's not going to accept this conditioner as much. Now, so this is the exfoliation. This is once a month, twice a month, that ritual that you take care to do, and it's going to be a little process, like part of an everything hair day, okay? Intentionally, though, after this, because now we're into our creams, people say, when is the best time to use a hair mask? This would be the perfect time. Once you rinse this, you wring it out really well, and then we would go directly in after with our hair mask.
Oh, I have that.
What's really cool about this mask is it's nice and thick. So what I like to do is I will get out of the shower sometimes, dry my hair really well, apply this roots to ends, but I apply it in the morning because my third hair don't is not to go to bed with wet hair. I mentioned that earlier, but I want to talk about it one more time because sometimes we'll put all our masks and stuff on our hair and then go to sleep with them in. If you've been doing it up until this time, it's fine, but now that you know better, we're not going to do that anymore, right? Because if you go to sleep with wet hair, it's the perfect environment to breed irritation, inflammation, you name it. It's just not good. The more you do it, the more irritated and inflamed your scalp can be. So yes, this can be a product that you apply, brush through the hair, braid it in, clip it in, and then live with it for a couple hours, but then you want to rinse it out, okay? So this is going to perform best after you've well shampooed, conditioned the hair, and then apply this. Now, back to the pH. I want you to notice in these Royal treatment lines, they all are paraben-free, silicone-free, all the frees, so they're really, really good. But this has a pH of 3.5. Do you guys remember what I said the pH of scalp was? 3.5. The pH of hair is 4.5 to 5.5. So what this is going to do is while our clarifiers had a higher pH because the goal is to take away all of those impurities, this is going to start to close that cuticle down and lock it all in, all right? So 3.5, just like our leave-in treatments, also pH of 3.5 as well, okay? So, any questions so far? Do you guys have any hair tips and tricks, any rituals that you're already doing? I would love to hear from you in the comments. Did they tell us where they were tuning in from?
I don't know, but my social team keeps smiling, and I want to know what kind of comments y'all are getting.
Probably a wonderful one.
Probably wonderful.
They love the model.
Oh.
They love that she's asking questions. She's so fun and she's wearing so much.
Yay!
Yay.
That is, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, she's so cute. Yes. Okay, so hers has probably been sitting about 3 or 4 minutes, so I'm going to let you get up and go to rinse that out. Now we're going to get into the next portion. So a lot of times, myself included, I deal with a ton of scalp issues in general. Mostly because as a woman, we have things that go on monthly, seasonally, that are hormonal, stress-related, environmental, all the things. So what can we use on a day-to-day that can help benefit our hair all the time, but is not as astringent as a clarifier? So for me, I do clarify my scalp at least twice a month. I use our clarifying shampoo and treatment at least twice a month. Also because I'm blonde, so I have a lot of product buildup too, and a lot of purple shampoo. But in addition to that, something daily that we can use to help stimulate healthy hair, promote healthy scalp, is our Scalp Care line. So they are these two right here, and what's really unique about these is they also include biotin. And I like to think about all ingredients in nature that we have available to us and what the benefits are to skin. So when I look at my skincare and then when I see something similar in my hair care, I know that that's going to be really great. Do you know what else is in these two bottles besides biotin? Salicylic acid. Do you guys know the benefits of salicylic acid? It's like a hero ingredient. It's a hero product for my skin anyways, and for my scalp, because it really goes in and stimulates it. It's invigorating. It gives me a really nice, almost like a tingle whenever it suds up. And I know from history of skin that that is going to perform ultra well on my hair. So that's why I love to use these two, and these can be dailies, okay? So when it comes to clean ingredients and everything, being mindful about what we're putting on our scalp, I have to have something like a Scalp Care that I use daily. If you have, again, oily, itchy scalp, inflamed scalp sometimes, but dry hair, this would be perfect to use daily because it's gonna go in and balance that scalp out. I am also recommending it for my beautiful model, Crystal. She's gonna come back and have a seat, and then I'm going to put in my first product of our Scalp Care line by Royal Treatment. And this is the scalp spray, okay? This pH of 5.0, this is a daily scalp spray that goes in and it rejuvenates the scalp, and in time will promote fuller looking hair, more voluminous hair, and a balanced environment for the scalp. Again, for me, I always have redness, irritation along the scalp line. Crystal's the same way, so we're gonna go in and spray that in at the root, and we will get her real impression of what she thinks. How does that feel on your scalp?
Good.
What do you think about the smell? Look at her little smile.
It smells good.
Is it too much?
No.
Oh,
It
okay.
smells good.
So I like to work around the perimeter and spray. Turn this way for me.
I don't think I've ever given my scalp so much attention in my life.
And that is the key. That is the point here, guys. We want to be mindful. We want to take it serious because you know what? Imagine how relaxed you're going to feel after a long day. We already know you're stressed.
I'm relaxed.
Right?
You know, we're just missing your 90s R&B playlist.
I swear. Should we put our 90s on?
Yes,
We
we
should.
should.
We don't want to get copyright, but
yeah.
maybe once y'all are gone, let's do this together. And next time we come live, we should make a thing where everybody like grabs all of their products and we do this together.
Yeah.
I remember the days when we were like young kids when everybody get together and do spa days and we'd all put like the cucumbers on our eyes and stuff like that. Let's do that, but like hair, you know?
Yeah.
Because I've got my skincare down packed and I'm sure you guys can attest to that. You're probably the exact same way. But when it comes to my hair, even me as a professional, I still struggle sometimes. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to make time to do all of this. So this can go into the hair and you can blow dry this in, but let's talk about some products, okay? Product prep, how to be successful in layering products to have the best outcome for your hair. Anybody have any questions so far? I don't want to get too far ahead of you guys. I want to take a quick brain break for you all and ask you to double tap the screen. Make sure you're sharing it out. Again, we're talking all things scalp care.
Do we have a giveaway winner?
We don't have a giveaway winner
do?
yet.
We
do? Oh my goodness.
Brittany! Oh, sorry.
She just stole my job. Get out of here. This girl. Okay, so drum roll, please. The winner is, well, go ahead now.
Brittany Bags.
Brittany Bags, congratulations. You are the lucky winner of our Royal Treatment. This is our entire kit for our Bond and Repair, the clarifying shampoo, conditioner, and the Bond and Repair oil. I hope you love it. If you have any questions, make sure you come to us and let us know in the comments. Send us a DM. We love to hear your feedback after you have it. Is she still in the chat?
Okay, well, when you get this, Brittany, you better take a video and send it to us and tag us so we can repost it on our social channels.
That's right.
You'll make my job a little easier.
Is she still in the comments? Is Brittany Bags still in the comments? What did she say? She said congrats. She's so excited.
She's really excited. She's jealous because she wants to be in this chair. The model is so pretty.
We already gave you the product, Brittany. Gosh, no.
Brittany, I would be funnier, but I was told to not be too funny.
I didn't tell her that. I told her be here. But no, guys, we are so glad that you are all tuning in with us. Make sure, even though we've already given the giveaway, you guys still engage, double tap, share it out with your friends. So really quick, let's talk about all the things we've covered and then what my recommendation for you would be moving forward. So first, products. We've started off with our Scalp Care. This is a product that you could use daily if you're dealing with any inflammation. You want to have volume at the root. You want to balance out your scalp. This scalp spray by the Royal Treatment, this is part of the Scalp Care line. You could use this daily, and it is a liquid, so it's the thinnest product, okay? When we're talking about layering products into the hair, I want you guys to think about it like skincare again. You're gonna start from thinnest to thickest. So you're gonna start with a liquid like our Scalp Care Scalp Spray, and then go in with something a little bit thicker. You can use a cream, but I would recommend an oil first. So if you guys want to come with me over here, I will pull these down, and then, you know what, let me just bring all of these so I can talk to you about them. All right. So liquid first, okay? Then you're gonna go in with either an oil or a cream. If you're gonna put both, start with the oil, okay? So hold this one, 'cause that's gonna be the last. So this is our Bond and Repair oil. Let me turn it so you guys can see. I love this product so much. You're gonna put just a pump or two is fine, and let that work into your hair, starting from the ends and working your way up. Focusing on the driest areas of the hair, so we're really gonna focus on her bangs and kind of roll that into the hair like this. And then moving on to the creams after that. For this, we're going to switch back to our the white bottled line, which is the Bond and Repair. So this is the leave-in, again, focusing on mids and ends. You guys see that? Same with the bang, mids and ends, mids and ends, mids and ends. You'll notice the only product I sprayed directly on her scalp was the product made for the scalp, which was our scalp spray. And then these can be brushed through, wide tooth comb so that you're not irritating the scalp. Brush through. And now that we've properly layered in all of our products that are going to benefit the scalp and hair and strengthen and add moisture, because guys, the goal is healthy hair. So that's all in there, and then that's it for the products that are benefiting the hair. Styling aids, we have everything that you could imagine. Mousses. The only one I absolutely think everybody has to have is our heat protectant spray. And then from there, you can style out however you see fit. This will be her new routine. Yes. I'm going to check in on her all the time, making sure she's staying vigilant. But remember, guys, your hair is the garden that lives on top of your head. The scalp is your soil. Make sure you're taking proper care of it. And in the end, you'll have beautiful, healthy hair that promotes an environment for stronger, shinier, more voluminous, and full-looking hair as well. Any other questions in the comments? I think we're kind of coming to the end now. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Any questions in the comments before we leave? Last-minute things?
Does the Scalp Royal Treatment shampoo and conditioner, does it strip color?
So anything that's clarifying or has a pH that's high can fade color, but it's not going to fade it in a way that's going to take all of your color out. With any hair color, you have some natural fade that comes along with that, so it would be the same as any regular shampoo. The only shampoo that won't fade color at all is something that has a low pH, but that's not really exfoliating. That's why we designed the clarifying shampoo and the clarifying treatment to be used once or twice a month. So if you're using it in that rate, it's not a noticeable fade that you would have to worry about or be like, oh my gosh, my color is gone. It's not in that way. It's a very gentle exfoliation. And if you follow that up with our color gloss, which is in our purple line for purple shampoo, or our regular color gloss, which is our pink bottles, then you're fine, because then you're closing that cuticle back down. Does that answer that question? Wonderful. All right, guys. It was so fun to hang out with you today. We will be back streaming live from our Cheese Studios, so make sure you follow us on all socials so you don't miss all of these really important hair tips and tricks. And that's it for us, Miss Crystal.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.